Someone once said, "Those who prefer sanity and flee from madness are unable to feel true love." As in every love story, this one has a man and a woman as its main characters, although it takes place at a mental institute. Dave and Sarah had been interned for a long time, but their eyes had never met before, until that day. It was love at first sight. Dave decided to be the icebreaker by writing something on his hand. Shy Sarah accepted. They had the best evening ever, and from that moment on, each one of them would leave their own world to build one together. For the next days, Dave and Sarah would only think of each other and spend the whole time together. They dreamed of leaving the outside reality so both could enjoy the brand new world just created. Kids, losing track of time and space, and living as if every day was the last one. They were so happy loving each other that they sealed this love with their first kiss. As every sign of an affair was prohibited in the Institute, they had to remain silent. Sarah were just like teenagers escaping from routine undercover to share at least a few minutes, kiss, and give each other presents. Just as the beginning of every relationship, every minute that went by meant a little more love. One night, as Dave was in the solitude of his room, Sarah arrived. She proposed that they run away together to live forever in the world they had both created. Dave accepted. That way, their imaginary world totally became their reality, just as if they weren't part of a mental institute anymore. Then Dave and Sarah were two ordinary people living in an ordinary world, but doing it their way. They had a unique love far from the monotony of paying bills that usually overwhelms real people. This was the ideal world every couple would dream of. Both had built it, and even when it was just a fantasy, it became their only reality. One day, and out of the blue, Sarah came back to reality. It was as if her imaginary world and lover had vanished. She desperately looked for him everywhere, but she couldn't find him. Her heart was empty and overwhelmed. As a result, Sarah had to realize that the world she and her soulmate had made wasn't real. Neither was he. The reason why she was interned was that she and her boyfriend had had a car accident. She survived, but the doctors couldn't save him. The pain consumed Sarah, affecting her perception of reality. She had to accept Dave's death in order to face the real world and keep up with real life. Soon after, he appeared again. Patient Sarah Miller preferred to live the imaginary world with Dave and make it her reality. Someone once said, "Those who prefer sanity and flee from madness are unable to feel true love." I agree.